And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where we talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and making money doing all those things because making money is better than losing money. So let's see. Let's go ahead and we're going to talk about some things today, like the PCE releases today, the Fed's favorite form of figuring out what inflation is looking like. Then we also, right on the heels of that, we have the preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. So lots of information today that comes out at 10 o'clock Eastern. We'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, let's get into the risk disclaimer because I live in the United States, and I talk about this because when I was a broker, I had to weave this into my script on every phone call. Not the whole thing, but just the important parts. So this is the short version of what they have on a lot of websites out there right now. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. Oh yeah, if you hear a bird, it's because Henry, the foreign exchange trading parakeet, is joining me this morning too. Until he makes me mad, then I'll cage him. Let's see. I'm a professional trader, not a broker. Trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NeelyFX registration at this time. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high degree of it's highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose, or better yet, trade somebody else's money. Let's see. CFTC risk disclosure is Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital, but do not trade someone else's money if you are not licensed to do so in the United States. That's what the NFA registration is all about. I have held NFA registration about 20 years ago as a broker. More like 20, well, close to 25 years. It's about 20 years ago. So I've seen both ends of this business. Let's see. Without further ado, let's get into what's happening today. Let's go here. And here we are. Here we have the Forex factory kind of stuff. This is the events I was talking about earlier. If you're trading the dollar versus the Canadian, the unemployment rate is coming out. These are all red flag or red folder items, which means there could be a lot of bounciness in the markets today when that happens. I forget what the volatility, that's the word I'm looking for. Well, controlled volatility is good. Raging volatility is bad because it snaps back in a microsecond, and we don't want any of those. So we're going to go straight into here and see if we can find some opportunities to trade regardless of what is happening with the I think I found one already. Look at that. The DXY is doing well. Yesterday it kind of stopped right at this support level, and then we also have it started to perk up again this morning. So I think what we're going to see, and what I've found with technical analysis, is that technical analysis tends to precede the events for some reason, and I don't know how it happens, but there is this mystical thing about technical analysis that regardless of the event tends to confirm technical analysis. You could say it the other way around. The technical analysis confirms the event. I don't know. It's kind of like a quantum mechanics thing of which came first. But it's strange how that happened. So it looks like the DXY is bottoming out, which means we could get on top of that or get underneath the here. And it's already coming off on the euro. Euro is right at support right now at 1648. Not touching that. Well, if I were to get underneath it about here, but that's another support level at 1636. So probably 1623 might be a good entry point. Come down to the 4 hour. Let's see what we got. If I were serious about a trade today, that would probably be it. And it's probably only going to come down to here. Let's take a look at the oh yeah, let's take a look at this too. Refresh, make sure I got the most recent one. We're looking at a Fed decision next Wednesday, and it looks like we have an 87% chance of a rate cut. So that means that in theory, the DXY is going to come down, but for some reason, the DXY has been going up lately. Let's look at our strengths too. The Aussie against the dollar would be a good one, although that trade may be tapped out. It's getting to that in just a minute. And one more thing, let's look at my progress. Look at that, I'm profitable on this. I need to get to 3,000 total net profit in order to to get into the next phase of the challenge. I think 3,300 up here is where I need to get to before I get into the next phase of the challenge. And then after that, I've got to hit a 5% profit on that one. That's a 2-tier. And then I become funded. And on this one, I have to hit 3,000. I'm sorry, 2,500 up here. So 2,750 is the mark that I have to hit up here in equity. And then we get funded there. And then we start working as a professional trader, which is always fun. Charge the computer real quick. And then being a professional trader is awesome. So let's see what happens next. From there, Henry has gone to the other room. What else have we got going on? Oh yeah, dollar versus the euro. We are not really touching that right now. Again, I'm probably going to stay on the sidelines today. This looks attractive. This looks really attractive right here. 155.20 on the dollar versus the euro. 155.32 would be my entry point. That looks really attractive. Let's just put a little alert on that for now so I can see where we are on that. Okay, now let's see. It's going to pound versus the dollar. We have the 133.31. That also looks very attractive. Trading at high, setting right at support. We get a higher than normal inflation number. Let's see what the expectations are for this today. It's 0.2%. Look at this. 0.2% of our expectations. Last month was 0.1%. Forecast 0.2% last month, 0.2% the month before. Why is that higher then? Must be 0.25% or something. Revision in there. And then it revised up. That one revised down. Revised somewhere in the middle. That one hasn't revised yet. So we will actually see what happens with that. Expecting. Those are the days. May we had currency deflation actually taking place. Let me see. So I'm expecting if it hits right on the money, then nothing's really going to change. 0.2%, nothing's going to change. This is also attractive. If it come in right here about 130, do a sell about 133.07. That's too close. Probably 130. That's too close too. Yeah, I'd stay out of that one. There's just not much of a range on that one. 131.92 to. Well, yeah, there is. 250 pips. And then that way, if it came back down to here, 132.79. Oh, we get it into a sell about 133.18, maybe. That'd be a good place to get a sell. Let's see what's going on with this. Pound versus the yen. This is also being kind of slow too. The currency strength is the Great British Pound is way up here. Dollar's right here. Yen's right there, but I guarantee you PC is going to change that today. Dollar versus the CAD. I'm not a big gambler with Forex lately. I love going to the casino and playing the little slot machines, but this is not that time. I want to protect my accounts and protect my wins I have so far, so I'm probably going to stay out of this and see what happens after the event. If I can, I'll take a look at it during my busy work day today. I doubt it though. I almost never have a chance to do that during the day. This is a big one here. Look at this. Aussie versus the dollar. Kind of took off right there. A big change of character right here, which indicates that broke out of 66 range was a thorn in its side for a while, but it's completely blown out of that. Still not blown out. 66.25, 25 pips high. But again, a strong inflation number would take that back down. Gold 22.23. It's kind of expecting a loftier than normal inflation number today. Either that or it's priced in already for a 0.3. And here we have silver. Silver's at 58.02, kind of hanging out right at 58 in the 58.20 range. So that's what I've got today. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade anything today. A couple of options. I might get into the dollar versus the yen looks really attractive to me for some reason. Right here, getting in at 133.36, and a buy on that one. There's a chance that it could come up here in the whipsaw, and that's always a chance in Forex. But, decisions. But if I don't know what I'm going to do, then I should probably not do anything. This is looking attractive to me too, coming in around 42.32 on the gold. Again, a strong PCE number would take that to places. I'm going to watch it a little bit more. Then risks are risks. Let me come over here. So I'm going to let you go now. I've got things to do. I've got to get ready for my day job. But that's all I've got for today. We'll see if I trade anything today. Tune in tomorrow to see if I did. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It is Friday, and I don't like getting caught in trades over the weekend, but we will see what happens. So you guys have a great one. I will talk to you later. If you like this channel, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe, and you'll see more of these videos. And also, you'll be notified of when I put out videos, which right now on the Forex side is daily, and you'll also be noted of when we have weekend shenanigans happening. So you guys have a great one. Talk to you later, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh yeah, if you have any comments, by all means, feel free to comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I just answered some comments yesterday to one of my shorts. So you guys have a great one. Talk to you later.